An important piece of equipment for a diver is an exposure suit. The main reason for an exposure suit is to keep the diver warm while they're diving. There are two major categories of exposure suits, one being the wetsuit, which is actually what I'm wearing today, and the other being a dry suit. How the wetsuit works is it's made out of a neoprene material and it fits tightly to the diver. And when the diver's in the water, a layer of water gets trapped in between the skin of the diver and the suit itself. This creates an insulating layer keeping the diver warm. If you're diving in water temperatures above 68 degrees, normally a diver will wear a wetsuit. However, if you're going to dive in water colder than 68 degrees Fahrenheit, then it's recommended that you wear a dry suit. Another part of the exposure suit are dive booties. Dive booties are worn on the foot of the diver and are made of a neoprene material and sometimes have a rubber base. The main purpose of the dive bootie is to keep the diver's foot warm and also to protect their foot from abrasion from the diving fin. The dive bootie actually fits onto the fin like this. These are fins, and fins are used on the foot of the diver to help them propel through the water more efficiently. This is a diving mask, and a diving mask contains a lens for over the eyes, and a flexible skirt that fits tightly to your face, and a strap that holds the mask on your head. The reason a diver needs a mask is because your eyes can't normally focus underwater, so the mask provides a layer of air, allowing your eyes to focus so you can see correctly underwater. Another reason that the mask covers your nose is because it prevents you from breathing in water while you're diving. And it also allows you to equalize your mask under pressure. When choosing a mask, the most important feature is that it fits your face properly. And an easy way to test this is to put the mask on your face freely without the strap and breathe in through your nose, and if the mask stays on your face without any support, that's a clue that it's a good fitting mask. I'll demonstrate this. So the mask fits my face perfectly. This is a snorkel, and a snorkel is nothing more than a curved shaped tube with a mouthpiece at the end of it. The snorkel is used to allow the diver to have his face underwater while at the surface of the water without having to use his compressed air. And some snorkels are more advanced than others, and this one in fact has a couple of nice features. One of them being a splash guard, which is this piece of plastic right here. What happens is when water goes down in the tube, instead of coming down into your mouthpiece, it could choke you. Instead of that, it actually lets the water drain out the side. Another feature this snorkel has, if water does splash into the top of the tube and come down through the pipe, there's actually a little valve down here, and it lets the water come out the bottom of the tube instead of into your mouthpiece. All divers have to consult a dive table or use a dive computer to ensure safe diving depths and times. A dive table is a chart the diver uses to calculate how long they can be down at various depths. A diver must stay within these parameters to prevent decompression sickness, which can lead to paralysis or even death. Dive computers are preferable to use because they calculate more accurate depths and times, allowing the diver to stay down longer. Dive computers can be a wristwatch style or can attach to your gauge console. In addition to monitoring depths and times, dive computers are constantly evolving to provide a variety of helpful information, such as water temperature, air time remaining, and ascent rate. There are several pieces of safety equipment that a diver should have with them. A dive knife helps the diver get out of a tangle. A flashlight will help the diver to see in low light waters. A dive flag and surface marker buoys are used to let people know when the diver is in the water. A signaling mirror can be used to focus sunlight to create a signal to airplanes if the diver is stranded. A whistle can be used to get the attention of others when you are in distress.